What's going on, guys? Specific Bass Bros here, bringing you yet again another episode of Tackle Tip Tuesday. What I'm going to be talking about you guys this week is how to catch these late wintertime suspended bass that are schooling down on the bottom that seem kind of uncatchable. These bass are not necessarily in a feeding mood, especially if you graft them and they're not surrounded by bait. They're just kind of suspended off the bottom in solitary schools all by themselves. To be honest with you guys, I'm still learning all about this now that I'm kind of new in competitive fishing. I'm still having new experiences, new learning moments to where I'm trying to fine-tune my game or even just tune my game to this deep suspended schools of bass. It's a very tough fish to catch whenever they're suspended in the bottom, especially in colder water. You want to get those baits down deep to where those fish are and cause a reaction strike, because usually those fish are very lethargic. They don't necessarily want to eat all the time. If they do want to eat, they want to get their money's worth whenever they have their meal. So maybe using something like this, the DD22, a deep diving crankbait, or maybe like this, a Rapala DT16. These might not be bad choices to get the bait grinding on the bottom, but sometimes those baits might be too fast for them. Maybe they want something a little bit slower. So one of the recent ways to catch fish is a hair jig like this. This is actually a bucktail. It's not necessarily the right type, but once you get that right type of hair jig, whenever it falls, this skirt is going to spread out and slowly fall down to the bottom, and that's going to trigger those fish to strike. Just seeing this thing fan out and slowly fall to the bottom like it's a dying shad or a wounded bait fish, whatever it may be. These hair jigs have been one of the main ways to catch fish here lately, especially on the BASS and FLW tour. The red-eye shad is also a very good way, jigging it off the bottom just like a spoon. So right here we have the chrome blue one. And don't be afraid to upsize your baits, guys, because like I said before, these fish aren't necessarily active in feeding on smaller bait fish and eating a lot of fish. They're going to get their money's worth, so don't be afraid to upscale to maybe like a 3/4 ounce one. But here's a 1/2 ounce one as well. Make sure you guys are looking at your water clarity. If it's something a little bit dirty, you might want to go with like a chrome or maybe a chartreuse, something that'll stick out a little bit more. But if it's more of natural water, you might want to use even a transparent bait, or even something like this, a natural shad colored bait. So make sure you guys have one of those red-eye shads in your box whenever trying to chase down those wintertime suspended bass, because their unique wiggle action on the way to the bottom and then jetting it back up often creates a reaction strike in those lethargic wintertime bass. And another thing that you may use, if the water warms up a little bit more and goes a little bit more shallow, you might want to use something like this, a Rapala Shad Wrap number 7 or even a number 9, depends on where the fish are at. So if they're in a medium depth, you might want to use something like this if they start pushing up more towards the bank, but that means they're going to be in more of a feeding mood anyways, and you might be able to catch them on other things other than, you know, the deep diving stuff. Don't be afraid to throw a big swim bait, guys. A big presentation like this might be looking appetizing to a big bass that's looking to feed and get their money's worth out of a meal. So a big swim bait that comes by that is an easy target, looks like a wounded bait fish, might be a good option to have, especially with this big fat paddle tail swimming by right in their face, and they might not be able to resist and just take the opportunity to get some food while they can. Of course, one of the most famous ways to catch schooling fish, or just fish in schools in general, is a spoon. So I believe this is a Gary Yamamoto spoon. Yeah, I guess any silver spoon is usually the standard classic way to catch the fish, but make sure you guys have good ball bearings up here so the blade can spin pretty well whenever it's coming up and fluttering back down. It has a lot of joint movement, and that can trigger those fish to bite. And one of the most recent ways to catch fish is to catch fish off of things like these. This is the Ben Parker spoon. It's known for the big size, for those fish that feed off of gizzard shad and big herring. This is what you need to be throwing if you want to get those big fish out of the school, especially if they're feeding, or even if they're not feeding. This big presentation, like I said before, those big bass, they want to eat, and they don't want to spend too much energy eating, as well as not having to chase after a bunch of smaller bait fish that feed. So if they see something big like this come by right in front of their face, they might take the opportunity while they have it. So guys, make sure you guys throw in a variety of different baits. Don't necessarily throw the same color all the time. Maybe switch it up as well. Don't be afraid to throw a Carolina rig. A Carolina rig can be also a very good choice to drag through the school, or maybe even a drop shot rig. Stick it right in front of their face and just drag it through. That might be one of the better options to catch those schooled up late wintertime bass that are suspended right off the bottom. Alright guys, I have an announcement for you guys. I might not be able to pick up my videos until next week, until next Tuesday, because I'm getting my wisdom teeth taken out on Thursday. So all throughout the weekend, I'm going to be stuck inside, you know, just eating some applesauce or whatever it may be that I'm eating. So I'll be pretty much stuck inside, unfortunately enough. But I am hoping to make a video soon here so I can have it up for you guys later on this week, so you guys won't go dry without a video until next Tuesday. But I will for sure be uploading next week's Tackle Tip Tuesday, as well as hopefully another video later on in that week. Alright guys, if you enjoyed this video, if it helps at all, don't forget to leave a like. Don't forget to comment and subscribe. We finally broke 100 subscribers. I'm so thankful for you guys and all the support you showed us, all my friends and family, and all of my new subscribers. I really do appreciate you guys. Enjoying the videos on our channel and leaving likes and commenting. It really does mean a lot to me. So this has been this week's Tackle Tip Tuesday, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed it. But this has been Spencer with Bass Bros, and we'll catch you guys later in another video.